let's do the first scan. So now let's write our first Nmap command. So with this command, we will scan the IP of the Kali Linux computer. So for this, just open Kali Linux, username root, password tour, and click terminal. Learn IP with ifconfig, Nmap, and your target IP, press the enter key. All right, so here we've entered our own IP information as the target IP. So how can we find other threads and other targets? So this is where we should probably talk a little bit about IP and network concepts. We briefly mentioned the concept of a rope before, but let's go into a little more detail. So these concepts are the basic concepts that you can probably encounter in just about all of your penetration testing. Might sound a little boring at first, but I really do want to help you master this subject, right? So we got to talk about what is a network. Yeah, I know we've already defined network in that network, but let's dive a little deeper, shall we? So it's a communication system that devices establish with each other in a certain area. Information and system resources are shared among different users. And data can also be transferred from one location to another. And a network is formed just by connecting at least two devices. Now, on the OSI reference model, it's located on layer 3. So what is the OSI reference model? So if you haven't ever encountered it before, the OSI, or Open Systems Interconnection, is a model that was developed in 1984 by ISO, which is the International Organization for Standardization. Now, before you purchased a computer system prior to an OSI standard, everything from cable to a network card, drives to network operating systems were custom made for that company. Therefore, different devices could not communicate effectively with each other. So that's why this model quickly became widely accepted and also became a guide for network standards. So that way, devices manufactured by different companies with the OSI standard will basically be able to communicate using the same protocols. Now, the OSI model consists of 7 different layers. And here they are. Layer 7, application. Layer 6, presentation. Layer 5, session. Layer 4, transport. Layer 3, network. Layer 2, data link. And layer 1, physical. So for now, we'll leave these layers here, though throughout the course we will discuss OSI additions when we get to them in related topics. Now, getting back to the Nmap scan that we perform, it will occur on the network layer, which is OSI layer 3. Yeah? So with a scan, Nmap will try out the first 1,000 TCP ports that are most commonly used, which ports are available, and what their status is, whether it's on or off, and then the service names that will be using those ports. The 1,000 TCP ports used by Nmap will come by default, and if we want to change the list of ports used, we just need to modify the file user share Nmap services. I don't recommend that, though.